I'll refresh. Still offline.
Give time, brother.
Oh, there we go. Live. Wait, Steam auto updater. Solve. Readme.txt.
Oh yeah.
Fuck off, Steam, and your shit. Oh, I can hear myself.
Mm-hmm. You can, Matt. Okay, there we go. You want to see localhost? Oh. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me clear my history. Firefox.
Yeah, I would too. I can't really hear you that well, though.
Oh, okay, I'll turn that up then. Audio. Wait. Do this. Do this.
Yeah, you're quite quiet. Still, I don't know if you fixed it with using OBS, I assume. Yep. Oh
far.
God.
Too far.
Yes, too far. Skype just went insane.
I can't go that higher. I can't. It's either this or this.
Okay, leave it at that. Fuck it. People can just.
Okay. So, Control H. View. Wait, no. Boop. History.
Well, my mic doesn't sound too bad, even though I'm that USB-ness.
Yeah, it sounds okay. There we go. Okay. Bam!
Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's so good.
Are you posting it on Facebook?
Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. That's better.
Linux stream. I'm gonna mute the fucking stream. All your bases are belong to. Okay, you should turn the thing off real quick until we get everybody here.
Turn Ubuntu off? Like turn the VM?
Or I mean, like just don't have it all up and going. You know,
Okay. Well.
just have it at the desktop, I guess.
Oh.
Maybe some light music.
Aight.
You know, lol PBE. You fucking bastard.
Oh no. Not Binding of Isaac. Go away.
What is the Binding of Isaac? Is that a game?
Yeah.
Oh. Save password.
Oh, this is pretty chill, dude.
Oh wow, you can hear my keyboard in the stream. GG. Why does Jacob want him to add us to the call?
Oh shit.
We have a few people in here. Oh yeah, there's JD Severson. Hey.
Oh god.
No, Jacob. You don't know how to Linux. You don't want the call to be confusing, little buzzing, you know, mate. Dashboard. Well, I mean, actually, you do know how to Linux. That is wrong, but
I like his music, it's pretty good.
it's not that bad. So they're straight up just Jacob's the only one. How long do you think we should wait for other people to get in the call?
I don't know. Just wait.
For other people to get in the stream? I sent it to Michelle. Ah, fuck it. Hold on. Jacob, you big old... Jacob, I don't know why you... Okay. Hold on.
Hey,
Hello.
Why
Hello,
you want
kitty.
in the call?
because I want to hang out. You banned me.
Correct. Right. It's too loud now, music.
Oh, we got a fanboy up in here.
Oh man.
Who's up in here as the fanboy? Oh.
That's a little one.
Where the fuck is everyone? I swear to God, if there's like a no turnout, I'm gonna be my jimmies will be rustled.
Richard, here's the playlist that you need to use. Alright, bud?
You know, you gotta play.
You know what
James
this playlist is.
No, I want to open the step. What?
Did I not send it?
Didn't.
This
I
is-
just want to keep the stream PG. man.
Message hasn't been delivered yet. What?
I am Gosu. I played a game with Vane today.
Yeah.
Like, with like a bunch of people who were too shy to even play.
Ghost's playlist
Like-
is NSFW, that's what I want to play at.
Like they're garbage. Hey, there's another
Right.
person. Who's this person?
Here, try it now.
Who's all viewing your stream? Can you see?
Whooper.
Oh, we can just see viewers.
Just a
Yeah,
just a
I don't see
fucking
anything.
probably a loser.
Send it on Facebook.
Who's Shadow Dancer?
What the hell is this with the Skype chat being retarded? Oh! Maybe if I do this, Richard. Boom, try that.
There we go. No, I don't want to play that because it has cuss words, and you don't want to play it for 8th graders, right? Oops.
Oh
I wanna hear my-
I might
my
need,
cool
I might need to
face.
send that to Mike. Hold on. Hey, Mike. Mike, message.
Let's just keep this playlist. It's
Yo.
pretty good. It's chill. Yeah.
Whoops, I was about to send Mike the link to the freaking
Playlist.
the playlist.
How do you change delay on Twitch?
Why is when the what is your pick on Twitch? The link, I don't know who.
I don't know what it is.
Piss off, man. Your your what's it called?
What?
Like the link. Hold on, I'll just yazzo it to you because it looks weird. I don't know who this person is or why it comes up.
I think Shadow Dancer is a troll. Get out of here, troll!
Sure,
I don't think
Richard,
it's.
go
I
on
don't think it's
Facebook.
Zach. I think Zach's Steam username is Zataku. Zataku. But yeah. I'm so excited, guys.
I'm gonna learn Linux, and I'm excited.
Jacob, can you like turn your mic down
Turn down for what?
a little away from your face and not eat it?
Okay. It's
I
not
want to
better.
know why text chat isn't working.
It's
Because
better.
your face isn't.
Is this butter? You make it.
Wait.
Hold on, guys. I'm
Wait.
gonna-
Is it?
I'll call back. Hold on.
God damn it. Oh! I think I know who this is.
Who's Shadow Dancer?
I think it's Michelle.
Oh.
It's called Nia Neo, so.
Ah. Well, I know Nia's B-Boy Hurricane because fucking. Why not?
Yeah. What?
Alright, there we go.
Can I, Jacob?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, did you get that text? Does it work now? Okay.
Diffid.
Should have worked. I think it worked. I think we're good. Neo.
Yeah, it's Michelle.
It's Michelle?
I think so, yeah.
What kind of scrub name is Shadow Dancer? Anyway. Look at my sexy face on Skype. Oh my god. I forgot how sexy I
Nia
am.
was Nia's nickname, so.
Damn, I'm sexy. Shit, mate.
Either that or as my friend on League of Neoxin.
It might be Neoxin. I know who Neo is on League, but... Okay, well, I don't know if we start with, you know, like 5 people or...
Why is that? Why is it Snoopy?
What?
Why is my icon on Facebook Snoopy?
See? That's what I'm trying to say! Like, the link is... It's weird.
What?
That's
Oh,
who
no.
that is?
Yeah, it's Snoopy. It's Cloud9 Snoopy.
That's weird.
Or not Snoopy, it's Sneaky, sorry.
I sent that to Mike, and he was just like, who is this?
Can we start or not?
Someone left.
I don't
Oh,
know.
jerk.
Hold on.
It's Solar Surf for 98 viewing.
Oh, it was Zach.
That was it.
Who is Zach?
Shadow Dancer.
No, it's not. Zach's name is not Shadow Dancer.
Or is it?
What's his name
It's
then?
his Zach's name is Zateku. Because that's his Skype name. I mean, that's his Steam name, and I remember watching a live stream where he commented, and Zateku was his name.
Let
What
me
the
get
fuck
this.
is Shadow Dancer? I'm so
Oh
confused.
no, it's Michelle. It's
I
Michelle.
told you.
Oh.
See, I'm like
Okay,
They
fuck it.
can
Let's.
deduct.
Who's Solar Surfer?
I don't know.
I'm so confused. Why can't
Solar
you just...
Surfer?
Why can't
think
people
that's
just be
Mike.
like...
Has to be
Oh.
Mike. Okay, Richard. Let's just start.
Okay, okay. Oh. Want to read the README first?
Yeah, go with the readme. I mean, this is what we would get. It's Cyberpatriot.
There's like no one in here yet.
Well, I mean,
It's,
Was it gonna
it's
show?
being recorded too, so I'll put it to YouTube.
oh, you have. Is it gonna be a VOD?
Yeah. It's my
It's
desktop.
Ubuntu.
Wait. Hey, look, it's... Am I in that?
God, stop.
Wow, I'm not even included.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever, man.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Why is Lars on the allowed administrators?
Lars is cool.
Okay, Jacob, I'm gonna. I gotta do this.
What? What happened?
Says README says you are a technical supervisor for a school district. You get a call that a teacher's computer has slowed down and overheats periodically. The network engineer for the district has informed you that there is a high amount of traffic going to and from the computer. For security reasons, the only service that is allowed is SSH. This is needed for secure connections to the computer remotely from technical experts. No media or hacking tools are allowed. Your job is to secure the computer and remove any illegal applications. So, you see that the administrators is you, Matthew Poliak, Lars Benedetto, me, Richard Phillips, and Hogan Nixon. And the allowed users,
I'm not even part of
obviously,
it.
the
Whatever.
administrators,
It's whatever, I guess.
and Ethan. So, first thing you want to do is you want to check the users file. Load up terminal. There we go. Control Alt T opens a terminal. Now once you're here, you want to sudo gedit, which is a graphical editor, /etc/group. This holds all the users. Teacher. The password for sudo.
Hold up, Richard. You have music playing, right?
Yeah.
And this is gonna be a VOD.
Yeah.
Is your music copyrighted? 'Cause it'll mute all your audio.
No, I'll put it to YouTube.
It'll
You
mute
can,
your
you
audio.
can still have it on YouTube as long as you don't make a profit from it.
No, like you can't play copywritten music on your stream.
It doesn't matter.
Well, you can play it on your stream. It's just if it's a VOD.
No, it's
Yeah.
like right here on my desktop. There's this file
Oh, okay,
that
okay,
I
okay.
upload to YouTube.
Alright, yeah, just do that then.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue on.
Okay. So you see the administrators has let's see, read me. Let me full screen this. Alright, so README says that me, Matthew Poliak, Lars Benedetto, Richard Phillips, and Hogan Nixon are authorized administrators. As you can see,
4chan has access to sudo.
yeah,
That's
yeah, it's bad. This is admin. There's teacher, 4chan, Chevy. Oh, whoa. Ooh, Chevy. Why is Chevy in here? Why is 4chan? So you want, you want to delete those. And then look for sudo. In sudo it says 4chan, Chevy, and these guys. So obviously Chevy and 4chan are bad, so we delete it from there too. So we scroll down. If there's check anything else out. Looks good, right? So we save, close, and then we check the password file, which is in sudo gedit /etc/password, which holds all of the users. So we see that obviously 4chan
Richard,
isn't
you
on
forgot
the
a
authorized
comma.
users.
Richard, you forgot a comma.
No, I didn't.
Ooh, yeah, you did. You forgot a
Oh, I
comma
did.
on the
Okay,
sudo.
you are.
Oh,
you
I'm
got
so
this, man.
I'm super smarticles.
Alright, so we've seen the users that compare it to our list, right? So we check and see Matthew Poliak, is he in here? Yeah, he is. And Lars Benedetto, is he in here? Yep. Georgie is allowed. Richard Phillips, allowed. Rex Hogan Rexon, he's allowed. Ethan is allowed. But then you see 4chan. It's obviously bad, so we comment them out. With hashtag is comment. And you see Chevy's not an authorized user as well, so we just hashtag to comment them out. Let me save. So now,
No.
those people are disabled.
Caesar
Nobody
is.
log in. After we secure users and the groups, we check. Always open up your web browser. And a key thing to tell if there's a web server running is to go to localhost in your web browser. You type localhost in, hit enter. Oh no! Oh no! This is welcome to the home of the hacker home is 4chan. All your base are belong to us. And then you just GIF image of hackers hacked our system, so we link are compromised, right? So you're like, oh no, you've been compromised. So you want to check the directory that Apache is installed, which is web server, and that's in /var/www. If you go there, ls is this directory, and you see HTML, cd and there, and you see admin.php, asd.gif, index.html, and rm.php. We're like, what is this admin.php? So we use nano to edit it. And it's like, whoa, a simple PHP backdoor. What? That's bad. You can't have any backdoors, right? So use rm to remove it. Admin.php, enter. Yes. Oh, it had to be sudo. So type sudo, and if you use 2 exclamation points after the command, it runs the command you ran before in sudo access. You type your password in, bam, gone. So what is rm? So nano rm.php. It's another backdoor. What is this? Remove that too. Sudo rm.php, enter. That's gone. But also, look at our README again. It says that the only service that's allowed is SSH. So that means having a web server isn't right either, is it? So we should get rid of the web server. So use sudo apt-get purge, which removes programs, and the name of the web server is Apache 2. Type that in, hit enter, and it'll uninstall Apache and PHP.
Richard, do you have a copy of this image?
Yeah.
Like fresh?
Oh no. Like a
So-
fresh Ubuntu install?
No, before you started
No.
finding vulnerabilities in this, do you have like the broken one?
No. I could
Should've done that
redo
for
it
you.
after the stream though.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
I'll be back.
So slow. Oh god.
Yeah, Richard, we'll when we're done, let's go back over this and make it
Okay.
again. We should also show them webmin eventually.
I think I have that installed still.
Yeah, that works.
Yep. Awesome thing called Webmin, which allows you to view everything that like the system has to offer. So it has Apache, Masco, read, and SSH. So now that Apache is done, now that we uninstalled it, if you go to localhost, it's not done yet. That's awkward. Right. Okay. There we go. See, the server is installed. So now there's the web server installed in the server. So now we need to check for any other servers that are not authorized. So a cool tool to use is Nmap. So we install Nmap.
That keyboard's so loud, mate.
Be careful with installing Nmap though, because sometimes they won't want any maintenance tools installed on the image, and you could get, you know, possible points for removing things like Nmap. But in this case, we're using it to see what we have running on the system.
Oh man, the house theme is playing. Get hyped.
I can't even hear it, mate.
God. Come on. You can do it in map install.
You're playing Teaching Linux. This is
Yeah,
like
dude.
my favorite game, man.
I know, right? Alright, so now nmap is installed.
10 out of 10
We
better
do
than
nmap
your-
localhost. You see, they have FTP, SSH, and MySQL. And the port
Oh, it's
10,000
nice.
is Webmin.
I believe it's called MySQL.
MySQL. Gosh. Right. So, in the README, it says that we're not a FTP or a MySQL server, right? And on Nmap says we have those installed. So we want to get rid of those. And the package name for FTP is vsftpd. And you hit enter to purge this. God, this song is so good.
I don't even know what song is it.
It's the house theme song.
The what?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Teardrop from Massive Attack.
It's really quiet on stream, but
Is it?
whatever.
I'll turn it
Yeah.
up then.
Yeah, I just don't want people to not be able to hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we have, that's too loud. Okay, I got it. There we go. I get it one day. So now if we do nmap localhost, you see that FTP is no longer there. So we want to remove MySQL now. So sudo apt-get purge MySQL server. And 5.6. Yes. So this will get rid of the MySQL server, which is another thing we're not supposed to be.
Oh god, I still have League open.
Okay,
My
so
father's-
run nmap again. Alright, so now we only have SSH installed. But what is IPP? The bind. I think it's a DNS server. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have bind
Which one?
installed.
9?
IPP 631.
Yes.
No, is
That's
it?
no.
Oh, that's not. What is that? Oh, it's cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so now that we only have SSH, we need to secure the SSH install. Which means denied root login from SSH, which is always a vulnerability. And at 9 out of 10, it'll give you a point. So,
Yeah.
let's do gedit
I feel so
/c
special.
mysql / my.cnf. Well, that is not where I meant to go.
Richard.
What?
So when you're typing in stuff like different commands, you know, like sudo gedit
Yeah.
/etc /mysql, you might want to explain that a little bit. Like, because I mean, to someone who's never seen Linux before, it might just be like, "What the hell is this guy typing?"
Right,
No.
so
Um,
sudo is launches a program with elevated privileges. So like, if I wanted to install something, apt-get install htop, for example, it'll say, "Are you root?" So if you type sudo apt-get install htop, it'll run the apt-get command with elevated privileges, so you can install a program. Same thing with editing of files. If you don't run, if it's like a protected directory, and you don't run sudo, you won't be able to save the file after you're done editing it. And the reason why I'm going to etc /ssh is that's where the SSH config is located. So if you do sudo gedit /etc ssh slash ssh think config ssh d underscore config, which is the configuration file for ssh. So now that it'll open in this window, what we want to search for, you want to search for permit root login, and see it says permit root login without password. See, that's bad. You don't want root to be able to log in without a password, so you change this to no.
He opened that search by hitting Control F. By the way, it's the same as Windows.
Yeah. Control F, you just type permit. So now that we've secured MySQL, or sorry, SSH, we want to restart the SSH server. So sudo service, which is referencing like Windows services, you know, and then we do sshd, and then space restart. Okay, it's not that. SSH restart. There we go. So now SSH has restarted, which means nobody connecting to the machine via SSH can log in as root anymore. So there's one vulnerability fixed. Now we want to check the password policies. To change like the maximum password age and minimum, you want to go to it's in etc and login.devs. Yeah, it's the file is in etc and as login.defs, and I'll write all this down too as well. So in this file, you want to search like Control F and type in max, and you'll see right here it says in past max days 99,999. Not good. You want to set it to like something like 30. So the maximum age for a password is always 30, and the minimum you want to set to like 30 or 3. So for them to change their password has to be at least 3 days old, and the maximum age for a password is 30. And the warn age for the password will warn them. It's like at 23 days in, it'll tell them, hey, your password's about to expire, so change it. So just keep that like that. Okay, now that we've secured the passwords, we want to disable the guest account, which is always a point. So to do that, you want to open up the configuration file for LightDM. You do sudo gedit etc lightdm lightdm.conf. Wait, is that there? No, ls. cd etc lightdm. Matt, I think LightDM updated.
Hmm?
I think LightDM updated.
Or what do you mean it updated?
The configuration file is not there.
What version of Ubuntu are you using?
14.04. Okay, so don't click that. Oh man. I done goof now, boys.
14.04, right?
Yeah. Linux, are you okay? Let me just do this. Control F2.
Oh, well, lightdm.conf.d is a directory. Hold on, I'll send you the
Oh gosh.
file path for what you want.
VM froze, boys.
GG.
Alright, let me just restart it real quick.
You'll notice with Linux, you're doing a lot of the same things as Windows, but
Okay, yeah.
it's just
The
a lot
VM
different.
right
Like
VM plus VM. Oh god. I'm gonna have to task manager this, boys. Oh. That's fine. Never mind.
I sent you the new. I don't know why they changed it in 14.04. That's weird. That's just removing the guest session. So it's in like 50-ubuntu.conf.
Really?
Yeah, I look at Skype.
Damn. Okay, so let's get to you know. Hello, Lars.
Hello. Why am I in here?
You told me to add you to the call.
Oh, well, I thought you said that you didn't want to do that.
No.
Okay.
As long as
Well,
you're not
I don't know.
obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious.
Where are you?
I'll stay on topic and not talk about keyboards either.
Okay. The VM turn on real quick. VM, stop being silly.
Okay, we can't have people just joining the call.
Hey,
Yeah, I know. I'm getting messages from multiple people asking me to join the call.
Ah. God, why don't you let me change the resolution? Let me change the resolution. Stop being picky!
Surrender, mate.
That. Thank you. Okay. So now, if we open up terminal, we go to this directory that Matt sent me. Where's that? We'll find it. Matt, where'd you send that? I got it.
That's
User
right.
share light DM. Jeez, it's so complicated now.
ATM.com.d.
Alright. Oh, let's copy. I can't copy paste it, can I?
No, but I can tell you
Oh,
it.
Jacob, come on now. I saw that. Alright. CD. So user share light DM light DM slash light DM conf dot gosh. Now we edit this with sudo gedit 50 ubuntu.conf and we sudo access. We can save the file when we're done. And you see user session Ubuntu. Now you want to add this line to this file. Allow guest equals false. So that means that you can't log in as a guest account. So now we want to restart lightdm. So sudo service lightdm restart, which will log us out, restart the display thing, and let us log back in.
You should also tell it, because you notice how it's still asking you for a password when you're escalating to sudo.
Yeah,
Sometimes it won't do that, and you should show them how to
fix that.
make it do that. Yeah. By sudo and whatnot.
Sudo by sudo. Alright. Close that. Come on. You got Linux. Linux, please. I have faith in you, Linux. You can do this.
Oh, Nia, you got Packet Tracer next round, boy.
Snap, son.
I just found out the images we're working on for next round.
Nice. Wyatt said it was Windows 7, Ubuntu, and Vista, and
Yeah.
Cisco. God, well it's like, okay, gosh, this is being dumb. Alright, restart again. Oh god. Oh, of course now it wants to do stuff. Matt, Linux is trolling me.
That'll happen.
I'm getting Zach's keyboard.
Are you buying it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I sold my current one.
Oh god. Well, oh, Windows Explorer. Okay, you're good.
Matt, are you just watching the stream like 2 minutes behind or whatever?
It's like 10 seconds behind, yes.
Oh.
This VM does not like me. Alright, play virtual machine. Stuff always seems to go wrong
Yeah.
during streaming, but it never happens when I'm doing it by myself.
Well, you are streaming. Asian says you need more RAM.
Wow, this keyboard is 5 cents off. Or 4 cents.
5 cents.
Ours.
Yes.
Nobody cares.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay. So now So now you see that the guest account, you can't log in as guest. So that's obviously a good thing. And you'll get a point for this in the competition as well. Let's log back in. Right.
Did you buy that emoticon pack?
No.
Okay, never
It
mind.
was on Facebook. Right.
Oh.
Okay, so now the guest account is disabled. We get a point for that. So now what else? We need to lock the root account, which is always a good
Well,
thing.
wait.
What?
There was a list of users that you could see, different users that you could use to log into the machine when he was at the login screen. You don't want that to happen. You want to be able to
Choose your
have no
login.
users be displayed and
Yeah.
type in whatever user you are. Say if you're a workstation in a public area in like a lobby of a building or something like that. You don't want people to see the users on the machine, so
I figured you had to do that, Matt. Give me a link.
fun.
Richard,
What?
you should open that chat pop-out inside the VM.
That's
So you
a
can
good
have the
idea.
VM full screen.
That's a good idea. I like
Just
that
copy
idea.
the
I
copy
can't.
the URL
I
from
can't.
the no copy the URL
I
from
can't.
I
I
mean,
can't.
you can't.
Linux does not like being copy-pasted in their Windows.
Copy paste it into the chat box and type it in manually.
Richard.
Yeah?
Add this line to the LightDM conf file.
I like this idea. That's pretty. Lars, why haven't you came to me sooner? Okay. So to this line. Computer show manual login equals true. Okay. I knew that. Okay, so
Oh.
I can't because I need Flash.
Okay, forget it. Installing Flash is annoying.
Okay. Twitch
Actually, I don't think it is anymore.
Slash. Apathetic Walrus. Right there. Okay.
Richard, you don't have Adobe.
I'm on Linux.
I know, but the chat's not gonna work without Adobe.
I know. Right there. Anyways, you want to edit the lightdm conf file again, so that is in this folder, user share lightdm, lightdm.conf.d slash, and then sudo gedit 50-ubuntu.conf, and then sudo, put the password in. Did I type it wrong? No. Okay. So now, you copy paste this in. It says greater show manual login equals true. So that means you'll have to put in the name of the account, so like Ubuntu, and the password as well. I'm not going to restart LightDM because it froze it last time, but you can do that. Alright. So, let me just do this real quick. Pop out. Huh? Okay. So now we've secured LightDM, secured users, removed any unauthorized services,
Check
secured
groups.
the groups. I already checked groups.
Oh, you already checked groups. My
Yeah.
bad.
So now we check
What else have you
the
done?
sudoers file. So sudo sudo, which edits the file that is located in sudo etc sudoers.d. That is not cd etc sudoers.d. And then you'll see readme to readme. If there is a hacker, this sometimes this directory would be filled with a random file which would contain it's Gyazo, yeah, which would contain contents that would let the system permit that user to use sudo. So we type sudo sudo. Which lets you edit the sudoers file.
Sudoers file is basically it dictates what users are allowed to use sudo and escalate their privileges.
Yeah. So root has everything. It's all and equals all. So
Root is the equivalent of the administrator account in Windows.
yep. Except the root on Linux means absolute administrator. Like, you can remove the whole drive and like format the computer if you wanted to.
Yeah. Everything listens to root.
Yeah. And then you see admin. Some members of the admin group may gain root privileges, and so here, sudo allow members to sudo to execute any command. This is what a default sudo file looks like. So you might open one, and it might let like other groups use root privileges. So like, for example, if it had like %sign 4chan, so if 4chan was a group in the system and it had this, which would allow anybody in the group 4chan to execute any command, which obviously bad, right? So always check this file for any invalid configurations. And also cron jobs. Cron jobs are basically
Cron jobs are
scheduled tasks.
Yeah, they're and I can't really think of an equivalent.
Windows task scheduler.
A task scheduler or startup, I guess, but
Windows task
on
scheduler.
jobs, you dictate. You know, I want my operating system to do this action at this time every day, every month, every year, every 2 hours. You can dictate whatever you want.
So to edit those, you do sudo cron tab, which is a program, and then -e, which means edit. So when you hit enter, if there's an infection, so you look, oh my gosh, you see how it says *** sh bin/hack.sh. This will run this script every minute. So if this script was like, for instance, downloading your like entire website's database and like using an FTP server to move it to the hacker's machine, they'd have your database and it would have it every minute. They also use this to permanently add a certain user to the admin group. So like if you couldn't catch this, you would never get rid of the dude. So you can either comment this out or you can delete it entirely. I'd advise commenting it out in competition, but since this isn't a competition, you just delete it and save it. Control O save in nano, and use Control X to exit. So now that we know the cron tab is clean, well, should we show the map?
Well, I mean, we now know where that backdoor
Yeah.
is.
So we do
/bin, you know.
cd/bin and ls see hack.sh. If we run it, it's obviously nothing bad. It says you have been hacked by the hacker known as 4chan. So we want to remove this. So rm sudo rm hack.sh. This deletes that file. Alright. So now we've removed the backdoor, but there might be something else installed. It might be another backdoor. Well, this almost 100% of the time on the images you get at Cyberpatriot is netcat. It's the infamous netcat. So sudo apt-get purge netcat and then dash openbsd purge it. Yep.
We might want to show them like typing through commands and grepping something.
Yep, I'll do that. And then you want to purge traditional as well. Also, how I'm getting a list of the netcats that are installed, if I do sudo apt-get and then purge and type netcat, if I hit tab, if there's any more results for that, it'll show up. So like if I type net, you see net-based net tools, network manager gnome, network manager ptpp, etc. So you see there's no more netcat, so we remove netcat. And grepping is a really nice way of searching like processes for a certain string. It's like it searches something for a string. So if I do getting a list of processes, it's ps space ax, which gets a list of processes currently running on the system. And if I use the shift, it's like a key above the enter key, hit enter, and you do that, Which pipe means it like. Matt, can you explain pipe? I can't explain it.
Piping is basically adding like another command at the end of a command you did. So I mean, you can go to a directory and then add a pipe, which I mean, you know what the pipe character key is. It's backslash, shift backslash, for those that don't know. And so if you go to a directory, but then you want to list the contents of that directory, and you don't feel like typing the command ls after you are already in the directory, you can pipe ls, and then that's adding another command at the end of it. So you're running multiple commands at the same time in the order of commands going from left to right that you type them in the pipes.
Yep.
Yes.
So if I wanted to check any running processes that contain the characters SSH, right? So I do that. PS space AX pipe to grep SSH, which will give me a list that says the process where it's located SSH, which is the SSH server. It says the PID, and yeah. So that's how you get like. Let me try to explain it better. So if I wanted to list something, so if I see this, right, if I make a file called hack.sh again, so I do gedit hack.sh. Need different as right, don't I? Yeah. Sudo and just echo ha. So I save this, and if I do backpack, if I do ls and grep for back hack, it'll only display the things that contain hack. If I do h instead of hack, you see all of these it lists out contain h in the name of it. So if I do HA, you see hack.sh and chat.cl. You see like that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so and you can also a few other cool things are to do would be what was I gonna say?
Where were you
yeah.
going?
So there's a few common programs they might install. You might get points for. Would be John the Ripper. Is it John the Ripper or is it John?
Yeah, John the Ripper.
Yeah, it's a password cracker.
Crack.
So you want
You have
to
it
get
installed on the image.
Yeah. To check and see if installed, you can do sudo apt-get purge John, which is the name of the package. Hit enter, and it gets rid of this, which was a point last year. It might be one this year. Never know. So now that's gone. So there's no John the password cracker on this image anymore. So now we should check. Oh yeah, let's show you guys Webmin. It's a pretty cool
Before we
program.
do that, real quick,
Okay.
some things we haven't shown them, like there's some pretty basic things like how to update your system. That's
oh, yeah, that's easy.
generally
So,
a good thing.
before you update the system, oh yeah, and automatic updates. That's
Yep.
important. So top right corner you see a gear, right? Click the gear. Go to not that. Yeah, it's the gear, isn't it? Yeah. System settings. And then software and updates. Click that. It'll say updates. You see it says install updates from import and security updates. You want to check that. Recommended updates. You want to check it. And it says automatically check for updates. It says never, which is bad. You want to change it to daily. Bad Georgie. Let's see if I can
Bad
do this.
Georgie.
There you go. Wrecked. Okay, so it says daily, check for updates, and then you want it to download and install automatically, and display immediately, and close. And you'll get a point for this too, usually. So now that automatic updates are enabled, go to to update the system, you do sudo apt-get update, which would update like the sources where the computer gets stuff from. Hit enter. Okay, after this does its... Okay, please don't update right now.
Control C, Control C.
No, no, don't do it.
Control C, by the way, cancels an action.
Don't do it. Yeah, if you do something bad, like format the drive, press Control C, and it'll stop. Alright, so now we do sudo apt-get update, which updates all the stuff. But this isn't actually updating the system. To actually update the system, you do sudo apt-get upgrade, which updates every package installed. And usually this will give you some points for like updating SSH, updating PHP, updating MySQL, and all that jazz. So this takes care of a lot of this hard stuff for you. Okay. So now we've gone over updates. We need to check. Matt, what else?
What have you done? We can show them. Oh, did you tell him when you remove a user? I know he showed you how to comment them out, but you want to check their home directory.
Oh yeah.
And to fully remove the user, delete the home directory or change the name of it.
Yep. In the competition, it doesn't check if the directory is removed. It checks like if
They can find the name.
Yeah. So if you go to your file system, computer, you go to home, which is where the users are stored. Do this. Well, I haven't logged in as them yet, so they don't have a home here. Let's say there's a new folder. Like
Make a home directory for him real quick.
Home. Make their 4chan. So there's this folder called 4chan, which would contain their desktop, their downloads, and let's see. Say if we go into the 4chan directory. The grep, it searches for like a certain string. So like, if I wanted to grep or search for a certain word in a directory, so this directory you see contains teacher and 4chan. If I want to search for a certain name of a file, if I do ls, which lists the directory, right? If I pipe ls through grep, and after grep I type in like what string I want to search for. So I do 4, it lists 4chan. If I do a, it lists teacher and 4chan, and it highlights the letter it found. So this is like an easy way to find like common like backdoors, or pretty much it's really nice tool for searching. You can also do find and pipe it through chat, which would search everything.
Show them
Yeah.
package control, maybe dpkg.
DPKG, yeah. So DPKG is it's like the command line version of the software center. I'll make a list of the command. I think Matt has
I've got
a checklist.
I've got paper and checklists that you guys can use for this kind of stuff. But I mean, like, basically, there's too much to know off the top of your head. None of us know it off the top of our head. You always Google stuff. So
okay, there. So DPKG is a package manager. So if you download a .deb package from the internet, you can type dpkg and then -i, which stands for install, and then space, and then the name of the package, so like chrome.deb. And if I actually had this downloaded, it would install this. So,
or dpkg-get-selections.
Which would list all the installed packages.
Yeah, and that's a useful command.
Oh yeah, and grep. You can use grep to do that. What is it? Get selections. Yeah, and then you can grep it. And say if we'll grep for SSH. So here it lists libssh open SSH client, open SSH server, open SSH SFTP server. It's another way to find any bad stuff that's installed. So if I install a DNS server, bind9, which is a DNS server, common DNS server. Okay. So if I wanted to see if bind9 was installed, I'd run dpkg -- get selections and use the shift pipe it through grep and type in bind. Where it says bind9 and bind9 host, bind9 details, and we can see that bind9 is a DNS server. So we're like, okay, so that's not supposed to be there. So we get rid of it. After git purge bind9. Let's get rid of this. Alright, so there's that. System settings. Let's see. Should we show them webmin Matt?
Show them how to change a password too.
Okay, yeah. Passwords. You always type sudo before this, because you won't be able to do it if you don't. So sudo password, PASSWD, and then like space the username you want to change. So if I want to change Matthew Poliak's password, I type in Matthew Poliak, hit enter, and it'll say enter a new Unix password. So use the typical password used always at school. So LCT1GERS. Hit enter. Type it again. And now their password's changed. You also want to change the password for root, always. The best thing I think to do is lock root account. You can still use sudo, but you won't be able to log in as root. So you type user mod, which changes like a user's statistics, and then dash capital L, which means lock, and space root. And if I use sudo, does it? Okay. So now the root account is locked. We can't log in as root anymore. Oh yeah. And another cool program is Slay.
That's very useful.
So Slay, say if you had a hacker logged in, right? He was logged in as 4chan. You type Slay 4chan. It'll stop any processes he's running and log him out. Apparently, I'm 4chan. Who would know? See? Bam. Logging me out. So I log back in. So in Nationals, you might, the red team, which is a hacker that tries to hack your account, or hack your computer, they might get in and make a user for themselves they can use, like, for example, Mr. Happy, like Matt had trouble with. You want to tell them the story of Mr. Happy, Matt?
Yeah, sure. Mr. Happy, what a classy guy. He was a guy on the red team, and he was able to get into my friend Matt's image or machine he was working on, and he started talking with him, just sending broadcast messages to the entire operating system, like, this was easy, and then you guys suck, and stuff like that. And then he started a self-destruct, and the image was just like self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, and we at the time we didn't know what Slay was, but had we known what the program Slay is, we could have slayed Mr. Happy and deleted his user in the file PASSWD. But you can't delete a user if they're running in that file, so you have to slay them first. Anyway, yeah, that's the usefulness of Slay. You're not really going to see that though, unless you're actively defending your OS from people who are attacking you. So that's just a thought. Richard, you might Want to talk about. Look here. Did you talk about resolve.conf and
No, I haven't not do that.
shadow and
Yeah. So, the shadow file is basically where your password hashes are stored. So if we do ls shadow, so we try to edit it. Oh. So usually you won't have access to the shadow file. You shouldn't be able to edit it. So if I like change the permissions of the shadow file for me to edit it, edit shadow. You see all these like password hashes, which is bad. So you shouldn't be able to actually view this file. So if we change the correct permissions for the password file back to where it's supposed to be, and chmod is like it changes the permissions of a file. So 777 allows global read, write, and execute access to that file, which is bad. So like a guest account could view, edit, and modify the file, which is obviously bad. You shouldn't allow that to happen. I don't think so. Probably Google it. There might be a program out there.
there is a Windows command equivalent to Slay. I don't know it off the top of my head, but that's what Google's for.
So, Matt, do you know the default permissions for the shadow file?
640, I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Anyways,
Let me look. I might be able to find it.
so it says you do not have the permission to necessary to open this file. So now, the shadow file is changed back to the correct permissions. I'm not allowed to view the contents of it, which is always a good thing. So now we need to view over the resolve.conf, which is like the host file for Linux. No, it's not. It's the DNS server. So if you do cd etc, and if you do sudo gedit resolve.conf, so the DNS server is, this is fine, right? Task.
What?
I'm just going
I
over the DNS stuff for your local host.
I'm trying to look at the stream, and it's like I
So-
would say share screens on Skype, but it might make your computer die.
It may explode. And go boom!
See, and you see how it says name server right there? You might just want to make it like, because your name server is your local host, and it's usually defaulted at 127.0.0.1.
That one.
I think, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
0.1.1. You can make it 8.8.8.8.
Which is the Google DNS servers.
Huh?
It's the Google's DNS servers.
Is that what 8.8.8.8 is?
Yeah, it's Google's.
Okay.
So you just change it to that. That's a good just one to use if it's like changed from 127.0.1.1. It might be
Yes.
changed to like a hacker's DNS server, which could like force your computer to go to like, instead of going to Google, it goes to lolkitty. As an example.
You could show them the host file too.
Yeah, and then there's the host file, which is like exactly like the one in Windows. We sudo gedit hosts, right? So-
/etc/host.
You see, like right here, 127.0.0.1 goes to localhost. So if I were to like, for example, get the IP of Google, so ping. So wait, sorry. Get the IP of Bing, ping bing.com. Okay, so get this URL or IP, copy, paste. We want this to go to google.com. So now when you go to Bing, you're gonna go to Google. So a hacker could change this. So if you try to go to this IP address, say this was like malwarebytes.org, it would take you to like a fake Malwarebytes. It could trick you into downloading like a backdoor or something. Usually there's not many points in the host file, but always check it just in case they try to sneak one in. There's the host file.
When you were talking about cron tab, did you tell them all of the cron tab, or did you just show them cron tab -e?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
you
there's
can do
different
that.
cron tab
So
directories.
there's directories that cron
Slash
tab
Etsy
is.
slash cron
So if
tab.
you do cd/etc/cron, I think it's var. It's varmat.
var spool cron.
Cron and cron tab. So this is the directory where the cron tabs are. If you go into this directory,
There's multiple directories. There's cron.star and slash Etsy and
so
cron tab
I
and
need
slash
to
Etsy.
sudo su. Go to the root. Like in, yeah, sudo su. That elevates you to the root. It allows you to
act
as root
So notice how it changes your login from
teacher
to root. So SU means super user. But you want to tell them how to lock down that as well, because if it doesn't ask you for a password to do that, that's a big flashing red light saying, "Whoa,
Yeah.
vulnerability."
So you see, we go to cron tab. See, root has cron tabs and teacher has cron tabs. So if we do sudo or just gedit actually, gedit root. Sometimes a hacker will put a cron in here to execute from the root, which means it has like pretty much unlimited privileges, which is bad, right? So you want to check this, and if it doesn't look like this and it has like something on the end of it, delete it or comment it out. So you want to check the any other users. So gedit teacher, which is hack right here. Delete this. Bad. Save. Close. So that means that backdoor is no longer there. And then there's the sudo su. So you obviously don't want to allow them to be able to do sudo su. You can exit. So changing the sudo su access is using PAM. You have to hit the wheel. Where's PAM at, Matt?
.d slash Etsy.
Okay, cd slash Etsy pam.d. So PAM is like authentication for like passwords, and any user authentication is passed through PAM. So via nano su, I think. Su, right? Yeah. Sorry. Quit. No, control X. No, don't save. So sudo gedit su. This is the su file for PAM. I think wheel, right? So right here it says replaces the su wheel only option for login.defs. So if you uncomment this right here and save it, that means you can only use sudo su if you're in the wheel group. Like, it's another group to check. You could do back to here. If you do sudo gedit add just as groups. Sorry, not groups. It's group. Group. There. Alright. So group. Wheel's not in here, but the wheel group pretty much means anybody in that group can use the sudo su command. So you want to uncomment this and save. Or you could alternatively go to sudo gedit etsy login.desk, which is where you change the password from earlier. You search for wheel, and if you uncomment this, that means anybody that's not in the wheel group on the system can't use sudo su, which locks down that. So there's sudo su. No, I don't want to update right now. Okay, calm down. Alright, what else, Matt?
rc.local.
Okay, so rc.local is startup scripts. So if you go cd etsy, go to rc.local. It's not a directory, is it? Sudo gedit rc.local. So by default, this script has nothing in it besides exit 0. If it has anything else in it, like sh/bin/hack.sh, if it says this, That means every time you run the computer, it'll run this script. And this is empty by default, so you just want to delete this. Save it, close. That's pretty much startup.
Same thing with init.d.
Yeah. So if we use init.d,
That's also in Etsy.
pretty much every config option is in Etsy. Sudo
For the most part, yeah.
besides like MySQL. CD init. I can do this one day. Okay. So every program in init.d is ran. CC Webmin is ran. SSH is ran. Cron is ran. Cups, which is a
Print spooler?
yeah, it's printing. And then there's oh yeah, and Samba. Sometimes Samba is installed, which is like a file sharing protocol. You want to uninstall that. It's sudo apt-get purge Samba. I don't think I installed it, but
It comes by default a lot of the times, I think.
it's not on this though. So anyways,
well.
usually Cyberpatriot will install Samba.
Yeah.
Just purge that.
Log files.
Okay, log files. These are like really useful. So it pretty much logs every action taken by like users. So if you do cd/var/log into ls, you like have a list of all these log files. So you do get the authentication log, which is like anybody that logs in, and then you got system log. And then the so if we edit the sudo gedit auth.log, we have all the authentications, like everybody that logged in since like November 8th, 17th is when I like created this image. So if we scroll down, see today. We're going music stop playing. Come on now. Can't just stop playing music. Okay, there we go. So you see session open for user root. So that's when I use sudo. So it tells you that the teacher user accessed sudo at November 18th, the 20th hour, 47th minute. And it shows you the command they executed with sudo, the user they used it with, the directory they executed it from. And yeah, so and also does any like program. So if a program decides to add a user, it'll tell you. So like right here it says group added to etsy/group name bind. So this is the program bind, adding the bind group to the groups, and it added it to gshadow as well. And so you see down here when I say I removed bind 9, which is a DNS server, it says delete user bind, remove group bind 9 owned by bind. So there's the log files. And there's also, like, you see multiple subdirectories. So like you have the Samba log file, the apt-get log files, the installer log files, a couple just like a print spool. So if I wanted to like check the apt-get log files, I do cd apt ls, and you see history.log. So if I do sudo gedit history.log, you see everything that's been ran, like every installation. So if I scroll down a bit, okay, it's not very organized. Scroll down some more. It says apt-get purge netcat open BSD. So this says I purge netcat. If you scroll up, I see I purge MySQL server. Cyberpatriot, they usually delete these like before they release the image, so you might not find like what they installed on this, but it's always good to check it. So like you can see right here. Hello, welcome back. See, apt-get purge Apache. apt-get install PHP5, apt-get install tree, apt-get install FTPD, which is an FTP server. So, log files, they're like really super useful. So, always remember to check those.
Offlog and syslog are generally the ones that you're going to look at.
Yeah.
What else? Let's talk about listening on ports. So show them the command netstat-tolpn.
So this lists all the open ports, like it says
And
state, listen.
It lists all the programs associated with those ports.
Like,
I think that's what that
it gives
ULPN
the,
does,
the,
I believe.
the PI, the process ID for the program, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like you have a program running on port 22, which is SSH. It gives the process ID of it, which is 9789. So if you want to, kill that process, you could. And it also tells you what address it's connecting to. Like if you had a rat or something installed, you can see what port it's running on, what user ran it, and what IP address it's connecting to. That's commands useful.
Some other commands like that could be lsof-i-n-P. Can't believe I remembered that.
It didn't output anything, man.
lsof
Yeah.
dash I space dash N space dash capital P.
Yep.
Outputted nothing?
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a failure.
Failure.
Okay.
You
How about
failed.
ss-l?
Okay, that output some stuff. That output a lot of
Should.
stuff.
That should be, should just listen open ports with other info. I don't remember
Yeah,
what
it
the
gives
dash
the path for the file.
That's good.
Running it. So you could do grep here actually. If you wanted to grep for SSH, so pipe it to grep SSH. It gives you all the entries in the command ss-l that have SSH in the name. So you see SSH, then like SSH agent, port 128. So yeah, pretty much grep can be useful all the time. Like
Yeah, grep is a really powerful tool in Ubuntu, and you should be using it. Like, it'll help you out so much.
Yep.
So, and when we said PIDs or process identifiers, if you type PS space AUX, it shows processes in their identifiers.
Yep.
I think, right? Yes, I'm not being stupid.
See how, yeah, it worked. You see, it got this like huge list of like processes, and if you know, like, there's an S server like Apache running, instead of like sorting through all of this to get the PID of the process, you can just use grep. You can just use the command ps aux and use the pipe symbol, type grep and then Apache, and hit enter. So, since I don't have Apache installed, there's no results for it. But if Apache was running, it would give you the PID, who's running it, it would give you the location it's being run from, it would give you a bunch of information. Let's see, and there's bash history, which pretty much keeps all of the commands you type into the terminal. It logs it into a file, and that file is located. Do you remember where that is, Matt?
What?
The
Which
bash
one?
history.
Nope.
Oh yeah, and ls-a, I found it. ls-a, it shows all of the hidden files as well. So if I type ls, you don't see all those like Any folder with the dot prefix is hidden. It's like .mozilla. You can't see that if you just type ls. But if you type ls and space -a, it lists everything. So you see, like, you see a .bash history. So if I do sudo gedit .bash history, bash history, it tells you everything I typed ever. So every command I ever entered is listed here. So good. Like, and this right here can sometimes be a vulnerability as well.
Yeah, that's why with file permissions, you want to lock down this file really well. You don't want anybody really to have
access
to it. So I mean, that could be a point. It's been a point in the past when Richard was doing Cyberpatriot, but before Richard.
So change the permission of the file so people can't use it. Use chmod, which it's like Windows files. You know, sometimes it has read-only access, where you can only read the file and you can't like write to it. It's pretty
attributes.
much the exact yeah, attributes. It's pretty much the exact same thing. So you do sudo chmod space 640, which means they can't read it, and then you do dot the file name, so dot bash hist dot, there we go, bash history, hit enter. So now if I do gedit dot bash history, awkward. Okay, that's awkward.
You break it?
It allowed me to view it.
Did you change it to 640?
Yeah.
It's like 777. Oh wait, no. Are you sudo?
Yeah.
Wait,
no, I'm
get
not
out
sudo.
of sudo.
I'm not sudo, no. I did gedit.bash.
Whatever. Changing the.
Like,
I mean,
the
you
owner
can.
of it anyways.
Oh yeah. Well, you can change the ownership too, but I mean
That's too
whatever.
complicated.
Show them how to. Oh. So we were talking about processes and process IDs.
Yeah.
Say if you find a process that's bad and you want to kill it, you can just type kill and then the process ID that goes with it. So like say if there's a process 989 and that's netcat and you're like, well screw you netcat, go away. You can just type kill 989 and it will kill that process. That should also lead them into show them what htop is.
Okay, so htop is a it's like task manager but for the terminal. So
and it doesn't come default. You have to
sudo
apt-get install htop.
Enter. I already have it installed though. So if you do type htop, hit enter, it gives you the RAM usage, the CPUs, and every process that's running ever. So if you press F6 in htop, it's sort by. So you press F3 is searching F3, and if you type like SSH, right? F3 SSH, enter. It'll like go to like where SSH is. Where did it put me at? Can't find it. I'm lost, Matt. Send help.
What'd you do, mate?
I don't know. Anyways, you could just like F6, which is sorting. You can sort by the PID, the user, the CPU percentage it's using. So like if there's like a crypto miner installed, you can use sort by and use CPU. It would at the very top is like what's using the most CPU. So you see htop is using the most CPU. So fine, Nia, go play League.
Is Nia going to go play video games?
Yeah.
God,
Gosh.
that guy, man,
Scrubs.
what a scumbag, right?
So you see how htop is using 3% CPU. So for instance, if htop was using like 80% CPU and it would have like some weird command like /bin/hack.sh, it's probably bad. So terminate it. So if you do F9, which is kill, F9, enter, bam, htop is killed. So the process you use dies. You hit kill on. So, but to get the PID of a process, you do ps -aux. You can pipe it in search grep and search SSH. So you see user bin SSHD. The PID is 963. So if you do kill 963, hit enter, hit sudo first. So the process that had the process ID of 993 or 963 was killed. So sudo or SSH isn't running anymore. So sudo service SSH start, which starts a service. If you type restart, it stops it and starts it. If you type stop, you get the idea. It stops it, starts it. Yeah. So that's how you do services. And to get a list of running services that is running, it's really handy. If you type sudo echo, sudo service status all, and then use the caret, like the greater than symbol, which means like any outputs from this command puts it in this text file. So like services.txt. Hit enter. Now if you do sudo gedit services.txt, you get a list of services that are running and not running. So the plus symbol means the service is running, and the minus symbol means it's sleeping. So this is also another way to find like malicious servers that are installed, like SSH or FTP that you have installed, or Apache, MySQL, DNS servers. You can use this too as well to find them. Then you can stop a service, like sudo service SSH stop, and just start. So yeah. Anything else, man?
Wait a minute, I'm still here.
Yeah, you are.
So-
You're still
Yeah.
Crap. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I was muted for a little bit there. Okay, so let's show them firewall and UFW
Okay, so
and
UFW.
IP tables.
UFW, it's not enabled by default.
It's not installed by default.
It is.
Is?
Yes, it's not enabled.
Oh wow.
You do
I
UFW
haven't heard of
enable.
it. Is it?
Sudo.
UFW stands for uncomplicated firewall,
Yep.
and it's just a program that configures your IP tables for you.
Yep.
And we can show them IP tables too, which is a lot more
In depth.
in depth, and it's generally better. But IP tables is kind of intense.
So
Intense.
if you type UFW enable, it enables the firewall, where it says to you firewall is active and enabled on startup. So say you had this hacker, right? He was hacking on port 1337. He's connecting your computer on that port. With UFW command actually UFW. I think you use Matt. What's the command for UFW to block a port?
UFW deny
And then deny, and then space what? 1337?
number. Yeah.
So, 0. So, anything that connects on port 1337 gets rejected, so they won't connect on that port.
You can also use this not just with ports, but with specific IPs.
Yeah.
So say last time at Nationals, we were running Snorpy IDS, and I was getting different IPs that were trying to connect to my server. You can just go in and manually lock specific IPs that are, scanning your ports or whatever, and that's really useful. And then I don't know if you want to show them IP tables or not.
I'll say that for another time.
All right. So now we can talk about
Almighty
tools, I
Webmin?
guess.
Oh, wait, what?
Like different tools like CHK, Rootkit, and RK Hunter, and
So-
ClamAv, and
RK Hunter, it pretty much scans your system for you, for like rootkits and stuff. So
Rootkits are they're viruses. I mean, again, that's a simple. That's really simple. But rootkits are basically bad. You don't really want rootkits on
so
your
do
machine.
sudo apt-get install RK Hunter.
You don't need to run it because it'll take a while on,
Hit
the,
enter.
on our image.
Bam. Installs it.
And then you can just type RK Hunter and run it, and it will go and check your system for rootkits. Generally, Cyberpatriot doesn't throw those in their images that much. I'm not sure why, but ClamAV, that's a malware scanner. So CLAMAV. That's another good thing to run. Unhide, if you install UNHIDE, it checks for hidden processes. And he already told you about Nmap. sysv-rc-conf. That's you should install that and show that to them. That's an important one.
Alright.
That basically shows you startup audits and different run levels.
Sudo apt-get
Install
sys
sysv-rc-conf.
sys dash what is it?
sysv.
Okay.
Sysv.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yes.
Jesus.
Okay. So now, sysv rc.com. Sudo run it and sudo actually. As for the ads, that's not me, it's Twitch. I can't get it to stop. You could install AdBlock and it'll
Yeah,
stop that.
AdBlock. The first Twitch stream that we've been like, go install AdBlock.
I'm not getting any money for it, so I don't really care.
Yeah, it's not like we're gaining some
So you
profit.
see, run level config. There's a list of like stuff that starts up, right?
And the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, that's run levels. So, say if you, because I mean Richard already kind of went through and disabled everything, but say if you had DNS or bind9 running and it was checked on all levels, you can uncheck or return it on, but it'll basically start and stop that the entire page. Anyway, sorry. It'll start and stop a specific service on different run levels of the OS, and this is a powerful tool. Basically, like if you want to get rid of something, just wipe them all out, and it does generally a better job than just killing a regular service because it'll probably start again.
Yeah.
What are some other things? Nessus. We don't need to show them Nessus. Do you know how to use Chage?
Chage.
C-H-A-G-E.
I've heard of it.
Richard,
It's a password policy command.
WebGL.
That's what I was talking about in competition.
What?
I'm talking about
You knew about WebGL during the competition?
Chage. How do you spell it? No.
Let's talk
Chage.
about C-H-A-G-E.
Yeah.
It's password policies for specific accounts and users. I believe that's how you use it.
Well, it doesn't have any installation candidate for an app to get.
No, C-H-A-G-E is it's a command. It's built into.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Chage.
Man it real quick.
Oh god, so good. Oh, I did not know about this.
Okay, we'll see. Even
it's
Richard
like
installed
editing
things.
login.defs,
Yes.
but from a command.
Through a command.
So chage dash capital M and then like 30. Sudo. Okay, well I can't do it. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. So there's Chage.
And that's with each account.
Yeah.
You showed them how to change passwords for accounts, right?
Yeah.
PASSW. Okay. So that's Chage. What else? Let's see here. We don't need to talk about that. I have a little list that I'm going off of. I think for the most part we're done with this particular intro / mid-level Linux. video type deal, we can make more of these, and you guys can ask questions if you want, and yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have for today. I don't know how long of a video this is or how long we've been streaming, so
Good bit.
actually I wonder if I can.
I don't have Nightbot.
Damn. Okay. Whatever. All right, guys. So, yeah, that was an intro to Ubuntu and Linux.
Any questions before we go offline?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh yeah, and here's Webmin.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Let's show them Webmin. Sorry, guys. We haven't done that yet.
Why you gotta be so dumb? Yeah, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So Webmin, it's this awesome thing that I found out a few days ago.
And
So
it makes life a lot easier with Linux.
instead of doing all of like,
Basically, what we were just doing.
you can do
Actually,
it,
okay. Still do what we were just doing. This just makes life a little bit easier.
So like,
I'm almost afraid to show them this.
they don't
No,
know how to
'cause-
install it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll teach them that a later day. But yeah, you can just give them a brief overview of
Okay,
what
so
Webmin
Webmin.
does.
Webmin, it allows you to change pretty much every aspect of the server. So like, there's boot up and shut down. You can restart the server. You can change passwords for every user. There's log file rotation. You see all these log files. You see, right? System logs. Users and groups, which contains like all the users. See like Postfix, Ethan, Hogan, Rickson, Richard Phillips, Georgie Polyak, Lars Bandetto, Matthew Polyak, MySQL, etc. And then you see servers. Expand it. Let me refresh this real quick. Refreshing modules. You can also use this to manage your server, like your SSH server. So if I expand servers, you see SSH, right? If I click this, you see that you see just edit config file. So click this, I can change the SSH configuration from the web browser. Then there's command shell. I can execute a command from a web browser. File manager, PHP configuration, SSH login, text login. Like you can, like, just mess up the type teacher here. My password teacher. I have like terminal access from the web browser. And then there's networking, the firewall access. You can see the firewall right here. Network configuration, like interfaces, routing, gateways, hostname, DNS clients, host addresses. Hardware, you can CD burner, which I think is weird. Partition.
This
It's going ham, dude.
this program not gonna be so much helpful for regular Cyberpatriot rounds, wherein you have one Linux image that you're working on. Well, I mean, it would. It might make things faster, but it'll be helpful in nationals when you have 7+ image or Linux images that you're working on that are all different OSs. Ubuntu, Debian, Mint, Fedora Core, OpenSUSE or SUSE. I don't know how to say that. There's a bunch of distros that they throw at you, but
So yeah, that's pretty much what Webmin has to offer.
yeah,
It's a really nice
it just
tool.
makes things pretty easy. Don't rely on it too much though. Just like go through everything manually still, and make sure you have a firm grasp on what you're doing before you start having things do it for you. Basically, that's what's best for you. So yeah, that's an intro to Linux. I guess. um, yeah, this will be available on YouTube. I'll probably put it on my channel or something. And yeah, Richard, you want to kill the stream?
Alright. Thank you guys for watching.